so one of the biggest requests I have is, can you please do a rice cooker with a paella? Do one with a paella, please. So I'm going to do a one-pot rice cooker paella just for you.
Sabrina's Kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's Kitchen, cooking up slow. Sabrina's Kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's Kitchen, flavors waiting for you.
Enjoy. These are the usual suspects for a paella. So you're gonna have your pork chorizo, of course, right? Of course, I'm gonna have my seafood in this. Now, for those of you who don't like seafood, you can of course use your chicken. But I'm going to mix, because the magic here is when you mix your seafood with some pork. Together, it really works awesome. So what else do I have? Of course, I'm gonna put my tomato sauce in. Any tomato sauce will do. Again, my bell peppers, onions. I'm using some lovely French beans, which is gonna be nice on top, right? And again, my fish and my shrimp combo. Top off with some peas. That's later for our plating, quite exciting. But for now, we start with our rice cooker. Of course, the usual onions and garlic. Use your garlic and onions in your food, huh? So I'm throwing in my bell peppers so that my rice is gonna get that nice peppery vibe. So I'm gonna put a teaspoon of Spanish paprika and a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Now, by all means, if you do not have smoked paprika, then you switch that up to 2 teaspoons of Spanish paprika, okay? Very forgiving, very simple dishes that I make. And if you don't have one thing, you can always substitute, so don't panic. All right, don't panic. Really simple. Okay, I hope you see that, what's going on in there. Once again, onions, garlic, and bell pepper, of course. Again, my Spanish paprika. About a teaspoon of smoked. So you've got the smoke and you've got the tang as well, right? A teaspoon each. And then just a bit of turmeric. You know me and my turmeric. I've got to have that in there. And then, of course, my oregano. So I would say for the 2 cups that I'm using for this, a teaspoon of each is brilliant. I believe I have my olive oil in there. Yeah, let's put a little more. Lovely. Again, I always prefer to work with rock salt. It's easier for me than using fine salt. It's a thing. So I'm putting in about a teaspoon of salt to this. Remember, we're putting in 2 cups of rice, huh? So don't panic. I'm gonna now start to saute my chorizo. So the chorizo fat and all that flavor is gonna now come into my fish. Okay, which is going in there. I'm just using simple dory, right? So especially for those of you who don't like the fishy taste, I mean, dory is pretty easy. And then I'm using whole shrimp, all right, so that it stays whole. So I'm gonna put the shrimp in whole. So I'm gonna just start to saute this and also mix all my lovely smoked paprika, Spanish paprika. As I said, the chorizo fat and the shrimp, it complements each other really well. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. You know, of course the seafood's there. Now that that's happening, I hope you see that. I hope you see that. I'm gonna throw in now about a cup and a half of tomato sauce. Now, of course, the tomato sauce is going to bring everything together, right? But now I'm gonna introduce our 2 cups rice. I've already put in my salt, about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon Spanish paprika, a teaspoon smoked paprika, and a teaspoon of wonderful oregano into this. And that's about it. Garlic, onions, chorizo, seafood. Come on. So if we have 2 cups rice, how much water should I add into this? 2, 2.5. So we get that nice paella sauce happening, huh? All right. And so now, there's nothing more for me to do. Maybe I can do my nails. The rice cooker is just such a great friend to busy moms like you and me, huh? Really great. All I have to do is wait for that guy to happen, and then we will plate. I am just too excited. All right, let's leave him alone. Let's leave him alone, and let's let him cook. Now, look at that color. Okay, so just a little bit of tomato sauce. 1 cup and a half. the water, of course the chorizo, the Spanish, the smoked paprika. It's happening. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's let him be. Let him cook. In another 10 minutes or so, that will be done. And we will plate. I can't wait. Okay, so now it is the moment. Let's check it out. I can tell you, it looks pretty much perfect. Here we go. So you can see that I am using a paellera. Of course, a paella must be in a paellera, but we cheated. We did everything in a rice cooker, and then we shall decorate the topping, all right? So this is, of course, a pretty big paella for my 2 cups of rice, but that's all right. We'll spread it out. So same principle as I did with your curry, same principle as I did with the adobo. Your top layer is your rice, and I'm carefully scraping that on top. So now if you want to get your little tutong, I don't know if you guys love that tutong, right? That little crunchy bottom layer. You can put this over a stove, right? And then just let it crunch up underneath. So that's very simple. You can so do that. I mean, I would probably go all of 10 minutes medium heat just to let that bottom crunch up. So what I'm doing is my usual layering, right? Look at this. Usual layering of my fish. Again, if you wanted chicken, by all means. For those of you watching, I know you're already thinking, oh man, I can do this with this and that. You can do this with a black squidding paella. You know how much I love that as well. Follow my recipes on YouTube and you can also do that. All right, we're done with him. Now let's start to plate. So as you can see, it's beautiful paella, full of flavor, gorgeous color. But we wanna do the drama, all right? So here we go with our bell peppers again, once again, all around. Okay, and so I'm just putting in my peas. Also blanched peas. Let's throw in our egg. I'll just slice that up because always a paella and egg, right? I'd probably put a calamansi to this as well because seafood paella is always great with just a fresh squeeze of calamansi. Et voila. All right. Okay, I have some sliced calamansi here. Of course, you can use lemon, but we are in the Philippines, and frankly, the flavor of calamansi just tops all other lemons and limes, for me anyway. So there you go. I've got to drizzle some lemon olive oil over this, and there you go. You have got a fabulous one-pot rice cooker paella. Can you believe that? Enjoy. So if you like what you see and you are a lazy cook like me, well, I highly suggest you subscribe, like and share Sabrina's Kitchen on YouTube, please. And we are welcoming you into the Sabrina's Kitchen family. So come join us and let's create lovely dishes for those we love, okay? Subscribe, Sabrina's Kitchen.